In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score! Just bring it live while they come out on the ice.
Jake, ball shot!
Get them coming on the ice.
Score!
Gonna try a kick. Over there, yep.
All right, big game, big implications. Smithfield and Moses Brown here from the Smithfield ice rink. It's going to be a good game. Tim Duffy and Ron Robert, the Boss Man CEO, in the building this afternoon. Happy Martin Luther King Jr. Day.
Thank you, Tim.
Some holiday action today.
Yeah, no, this is going to be exciting. I mean, the ice looks nice. The teams are amped up and ready to go. This is kind of like a do-or-die game for Smithfield, really, even though you're talking mid-season. They've been on sort of a slide, and they really need to turn it around. As far as Moses Brown goes, Moses Brown has been shocking a few people with some pretty big wins. Even though some of the other teams may be on injury report, Moses Brown's taking advantage of that and putting W's in the win column. So, you know, for them, if they get this win just to strengthen their record, playoff time, that's going to help them out a lot. So this game means a lot to both teams.
Sure does. Moses Brown, they've been taking advantage of that, like you said. It was a really young team last year, really struggled to get things going at the beginning of the season, but got a lot of guys maturing, getting some experience this past season, and they're off to a good start in 2023.
They're bringing the nets out. They're bringing the nets out on the ice. Always love to see the referees skating the cage down there. I think the refs like to do that at the beginning of the game, in my opinion. They look like they're having fun.
Yeah.
And there they go.
They just skate around in open rink. But here we go. It's Smithfield taking the ice.
And then Moses Brown, Jake. And Moses Brown taking the ice at the opposite end. Getting their warm-ups in.
All right, getting their warm-ups in. They're going to warm up a little bit. Get some good action up ahead here on Fans Only Sports Network. Smithfield and Moses Brown. These guys are about to warm up.
Perfect. And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
in, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the...
All right, Smithfield and Moses Brown about to get underway. 15 minutes on the clock here on Martin Luther King Day. Some early AM hockey, some pre-noon hockey today. It's a great sight as we're going to see some starting lineups in a sec.
Want to pay tribute to the day why everyone has no school today, Martin Luther King Jr. Day. So, I mean, this is a really important day in our nation. And it's great. It's great that we have the day off, right, and that we can do some early hockey and everything like that. But people need to remember why we have this day off, and it's super important. So just make sure it's just like on a Veterans Day, it's something different, but there's always a really good reason, and we just need to bring light to it.
Amen, Ron. Remember why we have this day off. You're right.
Yes, sir.
They just flew by the visiting team's starting lineup.
Why? What is it?
So they just flew by the
I
Moses Brown
know.
starting lineup.
Yeah, I know. I don't understand that. It's a little gangster, but
It's a little bit gangster.
you hear the starting lineup for Smithfield, and these are some of the best players in the state. Smithfield's one line is a hell of a one line.
Yeah, it sure is.
Amazing that they've had the struggles that they've had this year. They should probably not be. Always love to hear the sticks clapping on the ice, Tim, after the national anthem.
Yeah, it really is very patriotic, very unifying. Really makes my day a lot better.
Yep. So, let's talk really quick about both these teams. One, let's talk about Smithfield really quick. Jake. So, there he is right there. Our man, Bobby Jackson. We've been doing Rhode Island Division I hockey for 3 seasons now, started in 2020. It's 2023. Bobby Jackson's been one of our biggest supporters and one of our favorite people to talk to and to watch because of how the community follows him. And, as Bobby Jackson and his boys go, the whole community of Smithfield goes. They love this hockey team, Tim.
Yeah, Bobby Jackson's the man. I remember my first ever game working for Fans Only. I was here doing a Smithfield game about two and change years ago. It's been a journey.
Jake, can you bring it in on Moses Brown? So, Frank Feedy, head coach for Moses Brown, first season there with assistant coach Jeff Giusti. Jeff, we know Jeff very well. We've been friends with him since 2020 as well. But Frank Feedy's done a nice job with Moses Brown this year. And here you go, Timmy. It's all yours.
All right, here we go. Face-off is taken by Smithfield, but yeah, we couldn't have been where we're at today in the high school hockey landscape without 2 of those guys.
Oh man, I'll tell you right now, these guys have always had our back, and we appreciate it more than they know.
Here's the first shot that is ripped by Matt Payne, deflected off of a Quaker. It's Owen O'Farrell chasing back for it for Moses Brown, trying to set up their first possession. Big hit on the wall by Payne. Absolutely laid a stick right there. Here's Agarwal trying to get to somebody. Here's the Quakers on the move. It's Garneau trying to slice through. And whistles blow. Yeah,
Ethan Garneau, one of the main pieces the last couple seasons for Moses Brown. One of their best offensive players. Moses Brown this season lost a pretty strong goal scorer that they had. and they haven't even really missed a step. They're just taking off right where they were last year. And a lot of that has to do with guys like Ethan Garneau and Owen O'Farrell.
You got 2 guys in the penalty box, 1 for each team. Saw Mercurio going in there for Smithfield. Here is Moses Brown. It's Jack Travers trying to takes a hit. Chase Rinker trying to get through. There's a shot, ricochet, rebounds, second chance, third chance. Oh, it was right there for Rinker.
Wow.
And Jacob Hopkins. But they could not punch it in. Smithfield still trying to get it, a fight for it here. Still alive, and now coming away with it was Kyle Bethune. Quaker's trying to get things going. Here's a little turnover, and it's Rinker hitting it off the wall. Big hit laid out by Dominic Simonelli. Smithfield trying to keep in their offensive zone, and clock stops again with 13:27 to go.
Number 9, Chase Rinker for Smithfield, always has such a big presence on the ice. Last year we had him ranked in the top 5 defenders in the whole state. Probably have him there again this year as well. I mean, he's a force to be reckoned with for sure. And then, you know, he really keeps the forecheck going when he's out on the ice.
So it's the first power play of the game. In favor of Moses Brown. See if they can get anything going here. And it's Agarwal trying to play it off the wall. Will Carosi trying to create some offense, see what they want to set up here. Agarwal shot is saved. And it's sent back over. All the way back over to Devin Maloney, who's in net for Moses Brown tonight. 40 seconds into the power play. Slicing through, making some moves. It's Agarwal. Good defensive play from Payne, from Paccia. Bethune up to Agarwal. Runs into the wall of James Sylvester. It's tipped. Off the pass. Now it is Smithfield clearing it out. They've done a good job on this power play kill thus far. Picks up. Here's a chance. Oh. Tried finding Gunnar London in front of the net. Now London fights for the puck there. There's another shot. That is deflected in front of the net by a Smithfield defender. I believe it was Jacob Sylvester who deflected it right there. And it's going to go all the way back to Maloney. With 5 seconds to go on the power play. Looks like this is going to end it for Moses Brown's. Smithfield surviving that one as Jacob Hopkins penalty not to be capitalized on. This one goes into the bleachers, so on the bench. We'll stop the clock with 11:17 to go in this first period.
So it doesn't really matter, right, which teams we do this year, because we're covering D1. These guys skate so well. You know, you see teams like Warwick that have come out of nowhere, and they're like a force this year. Cumberland as well, like these two teams. And then you watch teams like Moses Brown and Smithfield, just every team in Division I. I mean, man, these kids can skate, and they're fast.
Yeah, very fast, very talented, especially Warwick, like you just mentioned. Really one of the surprise teams in Rhode Island this year. Moses Brown much improved as well. The Smithfield team contentious every year until they run into LaSalle or Hendricken, basically. But there's O'Farrell. Watch out for him, leading goal scorer for Moses Brown last year. Getting his first shot on goal of the game, and Here's Garneau. A little bit too much for Mamdani.
Another name, Moses Brown repeat, Mamdani.
Yeah.
And he's been having a nice season himself here this year.
So Farrell taking it away, slicing through his shot, got deflected. A stick of Sylvester.
Another name who's having a nice season, number 22, Sylvester for Smithfield. We call his name a lot.
Yeah, sure do. A couple of Sylvesters on this team. We got Jacob and James. James making a play right there. And
Number 9 again, Tim.
that was Rinker making his presence felt. Couldn't keep control of the puck, though. Now up ahead, it's Jacob Hopkins. Hopkins, tough angle.
Oh.
At the shot.
We haven't mentioned Cam Lucia yet, the goaltender for Moses Brown. Solid in net, solid for multiple seasons. One of the best goaltenders in the state. Oh, sorry, it's not Cam. Oh, number 1's playing, my fault. No, that's cool. Devin Maloney. This would be, well, he's a freshman. That would be the first time I ever got to call his name. So
yeah.
Now you know
Here's
why.
Here's a shot. Maloney makes a nice save. Sylvester trying to find the right corner right there, but Maloney gets his left hand out and catches the puck.
Well, I will still say, though, his counterpart, Cam Lucia, who's been having a great season so far, still, they're giving him a rest today, but Maloney, that was a nice glove save right there for the freshman.
Sure was. Looked good. Felt good. Oh, and loose puck was almost punched in by Jacksonville lineup. Lines another chance. Get away. Here's a spin around shot taken by Jacob Sylvester, and they end up getting out of harm's way.
That's some good offensive pressure there by Smithfield, Tim.
Absolutely was, as it was Trevor Rose getting it out for Moses Brown. Smithfield getting their pedal on the metal now. Justin Baxter tried to get in that one.
So now you got one line out, right? Mercurio, Will Hawkins at the dot. Strong, Nate Goff. Everyone who knows Rhode Island hockey knows those 3 names. So
yeah.
Let's see what these guys can get done.
Haven't called Nate Goff's name yet today,
which is shocking.
Which is pretty surprising, yeah.
Or Will Hawkins. You could go back and watch multiple games we've done with Smithfield, and you hear their names called all the time.
Yeah, they're definitely difference makers for the Sentinel squad.
Number 10 on the ice, freshman Justin Baxter. A little shout out to his pops, Eric Baxter, the head of the Referee Association in Rhode Island. I'm sure they don't let him ref the Moses Brown games because, a little conflict of interest.
Yeah, definitely would be. Oh, a nice play by Billy Hawkins to break up the pass. They had a guy right at the point. Moses Brown did, trying to get their first goal of the game. Now a big fight for the puck right here. There's a big shot on Billy Hawkins. There's Garneau applying the pressure. Here's Sylvester spinning out of some trouble. Finds Mercurio. Led this team in assists last season. His shot a little bit inside the line. Saved by Maloney. Moses Brown the other way. Tried getting it over to him, but taken away by Jacob Hopkins. O'Farrell, nice move. It's it off the wall. And Matt Payne sends it into some traffic. Both these teams still scoreless in the first 8 and change. Here in this first period, only 7 shots on goal so far. Rush tries to sing it down there. As this will stay alive. It's Trevor Rose. Gonna move it up, taken away at center ice by Lombardi. And a big shot at the blue line. As Lombardi laid a big hit on Trevor Rose.
Oh, that's a miscue right there.
Sure was. Big whiff on that puck.
Cole Wilson.
By Wilson, yeah.
Oh, there we go. Gunnar London.
Chasing after. London takes a shot along the boards. Can't get the puck. As Feldman tried slapping it in the direction of Bradley. Either team, both these teams still trying to find their rhythm today, huh, Ron?
I know. This is what it looks like. It's, you know, the pace is not slow.
Yeah.
Smithfield had one really good offensive possession where they were really rifling it onto what's Maloney, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were really, and Maloney stood tall. So, so far, that's really the only offense we've seen.
It's really been about it. But, like you said, it keeps the game going.
Yep.
We are now under 5 minutes to go in this opening period. And it's Matt Payne trying to slice through. This one's deflected. And Goff kicks it up to himself.
Oh, so Whistle slows Goff down. Whenever you see Goff on a one-on-one with the goaltender, you know something special's about to happen. That kid can find the net, boy. He's special.
Sure can. Definitely one of the best players on this Smithfield team and has been for a couple of seasons now.
Yes. Highest goal scorer for sure.
Yeah.
You know, he's right in there with everybody. You know, last year Chris DeSano was one of them.
Chris DeSano, yeah.
Yep.
He came on the pod one night.
Yep.
With me and Chet.
With Jake Sylvester. I'm sorry, Jake Salima.
Right,
oh, what
shot
a
is
grab.
saved by Maloney.
What a grab.
What a grab as Matt Payne tried to slice it through, getting one off.
Wow.
To no avail.
Open air, flash the leather right there, bang. I mean, he stopped that one cold. So far, the freshman's impressing me a little bit.
Yeah, he's impressed me too. He's played a very good first period. Made a couple of nice saves and some good grabs. Impressive performance for Devin Maloney so far. As this one goes in the neutral zone, ricochets. Pastia trying to get after it. He will find it. No, actually we chase Rinker. But Moses Brown trying to play it off the wall. Here's a shot. Ricochet inside. Oh, and Pastia had a chance.
Woo! No one there for Smithfield to collect the puck on the open side goal.
That was a great opportunity for the Sentinels if there was just a body right there where it would ricochet to. Sometimes the bounces just don't go your way. O'Farrell takes a shot from Pastia. And it's
Hawkins.
Billy Hawkins. Goff flips it up ahead, and there'll be an icing against Smithfield.
One person we've yet to mention from Moses Brown. He was just on the ice, but I didn't want to interrupt. Number 7, Aiden Agarwal. His brother was also on the team last year as well.
Yep, I remember him.
Yep,
yeah.
And he went off, I think, to prep school this year. So Moses Brown lost a couple of players, but they filled him right in. And again, it's like they haven't skipped a beat. Credit to the coach, and they replaced Dave Antonelli, who we liked very much. Their head coach, nice guy, worked with us well. But Frank Feedy's doing a great job there with the Quakers.
Sure is. The Quakers had a really good recruiting last year. Really starting to find some of their potential this season. Storming down there, it's Mercurio. Billy Hawkins can't get one off. Good defensive pressure from Max Travers. O'Farrell trying to get open. His shot a little bit wide.
That was a nice rip.
Sure was. And Owen O'Farrell very capable of creating his own shot all the time.
That's a good point, Tim. He creates his own opportunities. He does do a lot of that. I mean, his stick work is exceptional.
Sure is. One of the best in the state. Here's Bethune trying to get up ahead. Mamdani's going to get after it, and O'Farrell finds it in the defensive zone, but his pass gets deflected. And right to Sylvester. "90 seconds to go here in this opening period from Smithfield." O'Farrell. And this one hits on the back of the net. Try to get out of there. Smithfield's going to keep it. We'll get it back. Good chance for Seattle to create some offense. Shot inside, trying to create some. Was James Sylvester.
Sylvester tried to put it into traffic, Tim.
Yeah.
He did a nice job putting it on frame.
Taken away. Good chance. Nice pass. Oh, and they can't get it off.
Who was that? 8?
It was Jeffrey Larson. I think 9. It was. I think it.
No, 8. It was Ethan Garneau.
Garneau, yes, number 8. Garneau. Whiffing on that pass. It was a good opportunity for Moses Brown, but they couldn't even get a shot off. London. Can't get by. Matt Payne. Puts the puck over. London can after it. 30 seconds to go. He takes a shot from behind, and they're going to call a penalty for that.
So is that Van Gordon going to the box?
Yep, it's Cody Van Gordon, big defenseman, getting to the penalty box. The second Moses Brown power play of the first period.
We also had a Moses Brown player just leave the ice with a equipment problem. Looked like maybe his skate blade broke.
Yeah. Unfortunately, you never want to break any of the hockey equipment. It's some expensive stuff. There's Travers. Very wide. Trying to apply some pressure on the Quakers before the end of this first period. Trying to get that puck back. Flip it up ahead. It's sent over by James Sylvester. Stop the clock with 2.7 seconds to go.
So Matt Baxter from Moses Brown, you look out on the ice, the freshman, number 10, usually plays defense. But we see him up at the wing position with Carosi. He's on Carosi's the center on that line, number 18. So a little different mix up there for Moses Brown, bringing defensemen up to the offense. I mean, maybe they've done it a few games ago, but, I haven't been here calling a bunch of games, so I'm just seeing it.
Yeah. Definitely want to get the best out of their different position players, but first period comes to an end. It's still a scoreless first period. No points on the board. See if they can get it going for period number 2. We'll be right back here on Fans Only Sports Network for the second period.
All right.
And the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
Comes in, fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
Fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
All right, so we're back. Starting the second period. 15 minutes on the clock. Got 7 shots for Smithfield, 3 for Moses Brown. And here we go. So far, a 0-0 deadlock in the first period, and Moses Brown and Smithfield trying to see what they can make happen here offensively. Garneau was in the corner with Thomas Hayden rather. Shot on net. Oh, open side goal. Miss by Moses Brown. That was Owen O'Farrell with the deep shot. He's going to do it again. Bodied by Smithfield. Number 3, Goff, went right down and ate that shot. Nice job there as Owen O'Farrell reached back to launch that. And Smithfield will kick it back into Moses Brown's zone. Ron Robert and Tim Duffy here. Tim getting back on the mic.
What's up, Ron? I'm back.
Are you muted?
No, I'm not.
All right, good.
I'm here. I'm alive.
It's all yours, Timmy.
All right, great. Power play with 20 seconds to go. Just want to shout out my boss, the CEO, Ron Robert, coming out here today. And
Love you, man.
Love you too, man. It's been great. Always an honor sharing the booth with him. I'll miss him. And this will officially end the power play. So Donnie gets one off right before it concludes. But a big shot on the boards. Slow to get up was Chase Rinker, who took a big hit. Don't really see a guy like him taking shots that big. 2 minutes in the second period, still a scoreless game. It's definitely been a struggle for both these teams as an icing called against Smithfield. Face off, and this one gets sent out and into the bleachers. I was saying bleachers. It's the bench. Keeps going to the bench, but it's a bit of defensive slugfest. These two teams used to low-scoring games. Now Smithfield trying to create. Great pass from Jackson Valani to set up Gianno Maello, but they just can't do anything with it. Valani trying to get by Agarwal, not going to work. Big ripper from Frank Lombardi. He's going to come off after that one. Try to get into traffic. And this would be nice against Smithfield again. Ooh, and Goff, great skating, 3-on-2. Here's a chance inside. Oh, they worked it around to Billy Hawkins. Second chance and a score. As they get it off the rebound, and Smithfield has their first goal of the game. Finishing it off there was Nathaniel Goff with the goal. And after a scoring drought, it's Nick Goff finishing off. Well, great offense from Smithfield. They had the 3-on-2 right there, and they capitalized off the second chance. A little bit false start on the first face-off. Payne. Try getting up to Billy Hawkins. After all the commotion, we're back on. It's Van Gordon off the wall. Hawkins up to Goff. Back to Goff. I'm trying to get a second chance goal right there. I'm able to do so. Here's a shot getting inside by Cody Van Gordon off the mark. And finding it up there, it's Mercurio. Mercurio couldn't get it. This pass too far from Matthew Payne. But Moses Brown still struggling to collect only 4 shots on goal. This is the Moses Brown team. Started off hot in games, but it's kind of slowed down at times. And not putting forth a great output today. As the Quakers this season, just 4-5-1, 2-3-1 in the league. It's a team that started 2-5 on the year. They're yet to lose in the new year. They're 2-0-1 in the new year. Smithfield just 1-5 though this season. Every game they've played has been a league game, and they've been very underwhelming this season. Up ahead so far in this one, they loses of 5 games in a row. A total of only 6 goals scored by them this season. 7 after that Nathaniel Goff goal. This one almost poked in his own net was Travers. Now Sylvester tried getting up ahead. Jacob Sylvester, his brother, leading in there, get that puck, and now Van Gordon lost the handle on it. Going the other way now, it's Baxter. Baxter's shot deflected. And they're going to say offsides against Moses Brown. Was a little bit too good to be true. The offense to get going, but James Sylvester was right there with Baxter stride for stride. It's off the wall. Goff getting it back. And up ahead with it, Matt Payne. Tries fighting a streaking Billy Hawkins. He can't catch up to it. Here's a... Oh, he tried ripping that one in there, Payne, but could not get a good rip on that one. As Bradley is going to put a glove on it and stop the clock right there. With 9:02 to go. All right, face off one, Moses Brown. Send it right to Bradley, who makes another little cheeky glove save. Smithfield defense not allowed anything to Moses Brown so far in this one. O'Farrell ricocheted off of something, ends up hitting the back wall, back into play. And Donnie couldn't get after, instead it is Payne, whose shot is saved. And let back into play by Maloney, and Garneau takes a shot. Went airborne right there with Chase Rinker applying the heat, and he is still down. Oh man. So it'll be Rinker entering the box for the second time today. Some Donnie's still down. Do a quick little ad read. This game is brought to you by a lot of great sponsors. Brought to you by Joseph Lammy, Attorney Law. You can catch him at 696 Reservoir Ave in Cranston, Rhode Island, or josephlammy.com. That's LAMY. By Precision Home Lending, you can find them at www.ddphl.com. Or Plant Insurance Agency serving New England. Michael C. Lima, Attorney at Law, great guy, even better lawyer. If you're ever in trouble, give him a ring. And by Remax the Alba Group, 401-640-1136. Give him a call if you're trying to sell your home. And by Perino Properties, mention Fans Only Sports, get a $500 credit towards buying or selling your home. Patula Pizza, great spot in Cranston. Get some good food. And our very own RR Elite Recruits with access to 80,000 coaches across 3,000 schools and 38 NCAA sports. If you are a high school athlete looking to play at the next level, be seen by signing up for RREliteRecruits.com today. Take a little commercial break as Garneau tries to regain his balance. We'll be right back.
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound.
We're back here as Garneau was able to get back up, so penalty play from Moses Brown. Sets up O'Farrell, his shot deflected and sent back out. A great defensive play by Nathaniel Goff to get out and kind of tone down that momentum that Moses Brown may have had into this power play. They've raked off a couple of consecutive shots in this game, but nothing to really give Bradley a tough time in the net. Matthew Bradley hasn't really faced anything to intimidate him so far. Here's O'Farrell, see if he can change that narrative. Tipped up in the air off the deflection, and this is blowing at center ice. Almost halfway through the power play. No shots yet for Smithfield or Moses Brown. And Mamdani taking a shot against the wall. Lost his balance. It's James Sylvester tracking him down. And this one right into the breadbasket for Jacob Hopkins, who's slicing through. Hopkins' shot. Oh, a little bit off the mark. A nice pass for Travers. Off and going. Travers' shot got saved. Good defensive play to get it out for Frank Lombardi. Another chance here. O'Farrell going to sling that one up. That was Agarwal, actually. O'Farrell's going to get it, though. Pass inside off the stick of Travers. And this one's going the other way as Agarwal tried taking that final shot. Under 7 minutes to go now in the second period. Just seeing what is going on here. 26 seconds left on the power play. And here we go. After the face-off, Moses Brown lurking a little time left. Already 0 for 1 on the power play. Here's a shot, trying to get in there, Bethune. Second chance. It was too high. Seth Feldman. Missed everything right there, and that will officially get Rinker out of the box and back on the ice. So big here for Smithfield. They were able to kill the power play again. This one hits off the bench. A new line coming in for the Sentinels. This one's saved by Bradley, set up nicely by Moses Brown, but tough angle for Gunnar London to do anything realistic with it right there. So off the face-off, fighting for it hard right here, O'Farrell. Smithfield trying to just get a good possession. They really haven't possessed the puck at all the last 4 or 5 minutes or so. Let's see what happens here. Oh, they had numbers. But the pass from Sylvester to Boudreau not on the same page. Farrell trying to get inside. It is Boudreau. Sylvester. Another shot. Second chance. Third chance. And Maloney makes his big save. As Jacob Sylvester almost had it. Here is James Sylvester. His shot trying to squeeze it inside. No. And the freshman coming up big right now. Little whistle, and they might throw someone in for this. There's a little commotion after the play that ended. Yeah, and it will be Jacob Sylvester and Max Travers entering the box. So a double penalty right there. Face off and chasing after it. Dominic Simonelli can't get it. Going the other way for Jack Travers. Travers inside out, trying to get behind the back shot right there. Was Mamdani. And a fight right in front of the net. And Travers going to take a shot. It's between Travers and Simonelli. A referee falls down. Someone's sure to be penalized for this. Yeah, so Travers, it's Jack Travers, the younger Travers, getting in the box. And it looks like Simonelli will as well, and he does. Not just Simonelli, but also Chase Rinker getting back in the box for a second time today. So now we're looking at a 4-on-3 situation now, potentially in favor of Moses Brown. Referee's still figuring this one out. Take a little commercial break. We'll be right back after this is all settled down.
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
In, fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
In, fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot!
Back here, it's still 5-on-5 hockey. So I'm going to say Travers' penalty was for cross-checking. But a lot of guys just populating that penalty box. As Rinker gets called for the cross-check as well. Four and a half minutes to go here in the second period. As it's Cody Van Gordon. There's Baxter. Trying to slice in there, create some offense with Cole Wilson, but goes all the way back to Maloney. Wilson, let's get rid of it quickly. O'Farrell. Leaving it for Karasi. Freshman Karasi. Looks like a freshman too, one of the smallest guys on that ice. This will be an icing against Smithfield. With 3:55 to go in this second period. Smithfield leads it 1-0 off the heels of a Nathaniel Goff rebound and score. Smithfield has just really struggled to score goals this season. Have not been in position where they've been in the lead after 2 periods all too much this year, as they've lost their last 5 games. Inside, there's a chance. Oh, it was right there to tie the game for Mamdani. It was set up beautifully by Seth Feldman. Inside, Mamdani again. Travers from a tough angle. Saved by Bradley. Still alive in the corner. And Sylvester has to get out of there. Mamdani. Passing 7 times to hit the rebound. So it was Gunnar London trying to slice it in and find a blue jersey. And it's Hopkins going the other way now with it. Hopkins and an offside against Smithfield. We're trying to get that one up ahead, but couldn't hang on to it. Instead, it's Goff going the other way now. Nathaniel Goff trying to use that stick to his advantage, but lost the puck. Then Gordon off the wall and finds Matt Payne. There's Mercurio. Goff again coming away with it. Goff fires and scores his second of the game. Nathaniel Goff with number 2. And the Sentinels are up 2. So Smithfield, they've only scored multiple goals twice this season, and they're both in their last 2 games, today and against Mount St. Charles last Friday. And Nate Goff, the pass from Mercurio, gets his second goal of the game. Moses Brown needs a response. Agarwal. And it's Sylvester getting it instead. Now it's Billy Hawkins showcasing that speed. Sylvester can't get it cleanly at first. Hits it off the wall, and now going the other way is Cole Wilson. His shot is saved by Bradley. Under 2 minutes to go here in the second. You're just tuning in. Nate Goff just scoring the second goal of the game for Smithfield. Both have been by him. And Sentinels haven't led all too much this season in games, but nice morale here at home up in front as that one is saved off the face-off by Bradley, with Will Carosi trying to get one in there, trying to get the Quakers on the board. Face-off, it's Travers. Off the mark, Feldman tries putting it back into play, and Carosi's trying to get it for the Quakers, but it's going to stay with Moses Brown for a sec. Rossi, Travers. This one back over to Bradley. Picked up and saved by Travers. Under 80 seconds to go now. Payne. It's Cody Van Gordon, who's been in the box earlier this period. Finally got now. O'Farrell created his own shot again right there, and it got saved by Bradley. Now, Moses Brown out shooting Smithfield in this game. Another chance here. Travers trying to slice it in, saved again. Other chance, third shot will go. Moses Brown creating offense they've so desperately longed for today. Just can't find one in the back of the net. O'Farrell. And Donnie trying to poke it up ahead for Travers. And Sylvester on the pursuit, trying to get his Maiello. Baxter. And hits off the wall. This will be the final seconds of the second period, and whistles will blow before that. I might have a Smithfield power play right now with Travers entering the box. It is Max Travers, the eldest brother. Interference, Max Travers. So Smithfield's first power play will mostly take place in the third period. There's 2 minutes put on the board with just 5.3 seconds to go in this second period. Puck drops, and just going to trap in the corner for the rest of this period. And that will do the first 30. Smithfield tacks on another one in the period, and once again is Nate Goff punching in the goal. So we come back. Smithfield and Moses Brown. Final 15 on the way.
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Oh, Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Oh, Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Oh, Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
in, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First try kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First try kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First try kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First try kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First try kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First try kick.
All right, period number 3, that'll begin. Here from the Smithfield Ice Rink, 2-0 to score, Smithfield on top. And it's been a very impressive game for the Sentinels, who have not led in a game since the first of the season. Now up 2-0 after 2 periods. It's a solid Moses Brown team. Before we get into this final period, today's game is brought to you by a lot of great sponsors. Not possible without Joseph Lammy, attorney at law. You can find him at 696 Reservoir Ave in Cranston, Rhode Island, or at josephlammy.com. Precision Home Lending at www.ddphl.com. Just going to have to replay this Gonna have to come back up on the screen. Got the LaPointe Insurance Agency as well. Serving New England at LaPointeINS.com. Michael C. Lima, attorney at law. If you're in trouble, need some help, give him a ring. It's Michael C. Lima, attorney at law. Remax the Alba Group. Want to sell your home or buy one? Contact Remax the Alba Group, 416401136. Prino Properties. Go to PrinoProperties.com. Mention Fans Only Sports. Get a $500 credit towards buying or selling your home. Tola Pizza, great place there in Cranston. And our very own RR Elite Recruits with access to 80,000 coaches across 3,000 schools and 38 NCAA sports. If you are a high school athlete looking to play at the next level, be seen by signing up for RREliteRecruits.com today. As the third period is now officially underway. Here's Goff. And this Smithfield attack. Goff has scored both the goals here today for Smithfield, each coming in one period. One of them coming in each period, as I should say. Here's Sylvester. Still a minute and a half to go on the Smithfield power play. That one is a little bit wide. Power play set up by a penalty on Travers with 5 seconds to go in the second period. This one sent away nicely by Mamdani. Slicing through is Rinker. Not a great pass from Mercurio, and trying in there at the tail end of the play to get that puck back, but a whistle blows. So Owen O'Farrell getting in the box as well for a roughing call right here. So it'll be a 5-on-3 in favor of Smithfield. Trying to add on this 2-0 lead. A great chance right here. So very vulnerable situation for Smithfield to be in, or for Moses Brown to be in. The freshman Karazi on the ice. 1-3 for Moses Brown. Here's a shot. That's saved. Saved by Maloney. The 3 for Moses Brown. They're going to bring out Bethune, Baxter, and Mamdani for 35 seconds. Trying to survive this 5-on-3. Here you go. Yeah, couldn't get a clean handle on it. Was Matt Payne. Here's Van Gordon back to Payne. 20 seconds to go in the 5-on-3. There's still another minute and 7 seconds on a power play. Additionally, Payne trying to shoot it off the wall and create some offense. Bethune trying to get out of there. Got some numbers here. Nice pass and one-timer and wide to the right for Jacob Sylvester, who was right there. And this one's going to get by Van Gordon. Travers coming out of the box on the other end. Travers trying to get a shot off, but a nice job chasing up to it for Matt Payne. And through, it might be a slash. They're not going to call it on Baxter. 40 seconds to go. Rosie can't get that one. Going to catch up to it. Instead, it's Rinker. Through the legs of a defender. Goff can't catch up to it before icing his call with 12:21 to go. Here in this regulation. That was a very disappointing power play. Has been so far for Smithfield. No shots on goal in the 2.5 minutes they've had extra men on the ice, or 2 men in that case, to begin this third period. There's Payne off and running. Takes a big hit along the boards. Trying to claw after with his hand. And they will call it against Payne. And just 5 seconds to go on this power play. Smithfield looking poised to come out through with a victory. It would be a sloppy win if that's the case. Being outshot by Moses Brown. It's only a 15-13 shot count right now. And it'll end the power play officially. Smithfield 0 for 2. 3 minutes of advantage right there. They couldn't add more. And that's a big penalty survived by Moses Brown. It's Bethune ripping it away. Ted O'Farrell numbers ahead. And not a great pass to O'Farrell. Carosi's running with him. And Brody will hit it off the wall. O'Farrell trying to save this with his skate. There's a shot from the neutral zone right there. A long one for James Sylvester as Maloney grabs it again. Face-off going to be taken by Smithfield. Here's a shot, long shot from Sylvester. They got tipped by Travers, I believe. Putting his body right there. Not let Maloney face a nice shot right there from Lombardi, but it's saved by Maloney again. It's a sleeper game, Maloney. I mean, he has led in 2 goals, but the freshman has made some good saves. Agarwal. Axer tried leading O'Farrell, but taken away by Payne. Leaves it behind for Rinker. Rinker can't fight through it. Agarwal gets it instead. Baxter off his skate. A missed opportunity. Try to create some offense. It's Moses Brown. I mean, they have had guys off and running. Just not great passes in transition today. This one's going to hit the top deck with Goff deflecting that pass, getting the stick in there. Curio shot off of Bethune. And icing call. It's going to be against Moses Brown. Face off and running is the Quakers, led by Jack Travers. Sophomore trying to create something inside. Travers getting into it with Thomas Hayden. Hayden's going to hit it off the wall, try to get to Goff. Inside, a good chance. Ricochet deflected. Travers was there, but it was Billy Hawkins there first. It's off the wall. Bradley see if he should get after it. Doesn't instead. It is O'Farrell taking a big shot inside. That was actually Mamdani. Goff on the other end. Nice pass. It was a beautiful one. And here's a shot. A little bit wide to the left for Hawkins. That was some of the best looking offense we've seen from Smithfield today, as that one is saved by Maloney. Lombardi trying to find the corner right there. Unable to get it done. Off the face-off. It's a big shot on Payne, or by Payne, taken by Travers, Max Travers. The shot and a score, another one. That's 3 for Smithfield's Jacob Hopkins getting the goal. And the Sentinels are cruising right now. Sentinels trying to win their first game in 38 days. They lead it by 3 here at home with 9:02 to go. Here in this one is Hopkins cans it, getting it past Maloney. Saw that Smithfield offense start to click a couple times here in this third period, and right there, prime example, they get one in. O'Farrell had a chance. Hit off his skate and will find Van Gordon. O'Farrell lost his helmet, and they'll blow it dead momentarily. So Travers going to rip this one from the neutral zone, almost about center ice. A big hit from behind. Now we'll get into it right there. It was Jack Travers and Jake Sylvester. Puck still loose. Van Gordon's going to get out of there. Now it's Boudreau on the run. 3-on-1. They got numbers, and they're going to say he's off. That was a good chance for Smithfield, but a little bit overzealous right there. They go up 4. Mercurio trying to lead off. It's back, a nice fake right there to get free by Dominic Simonelli. He can't retain the puck. Almost midway through this final period. We've seen Smithfield score a goal in each of the 3 periods here today. Here's a shot, that one over the top of everything. As Gunnar London came in hard, trying to get one off, get Moses Brown on the board. It's Moses Brown team that is 4-5-1, half a game under 500. Worsen it a little bit after today unless they're able to come back. Hawkins can't get through and get a shot off. Agarwal trying to create, but Van Gordon's there to halt it. Moses Brown has not been shut out all season long. Victories. And I'm sure this is now what they expect to come into this one. Some extracurriculars after the play between Baxter and Mercurio. And Donnie. There's Wilson. Can you do anything with it here? Tries to send up ahead and find anybody. Karofsky's over there. Gets Sectel on the boards. And then Donnie. Travers lost the puck. Wilson now inside, working from behind the net. O'Farrell tried kicking it back into play. Not there, and that defender fall down. It was Karofsky, the freshman. Under 6 minutes to go here in this one. It's been all Smithfield today. Here's a chance, a shot, a great save from Bradley. As it was Feldman flying in, taking a very good looking shot from the point right there, right to the chest of Bradley. O'Farrell right there again. Couldn't get that one off. And through as Bradley makes another textbook save. We've seen it the last couple of years. That really is Owen O'Farrell's spot right there. Now a break here for Chase Rinker. That's behind his defender. Lost the puck. It still belongs to Smithfield until O'Farrell comes out of nowhere to get it back. O'Farrell tried to rip one there, but James Sylvester got his stick. They're to alter it. Now a great takeaway by Jake Hopkins, who just scored the last Smithfield goal. Taking a shot, and that one is saved. With just under 5 minutes to go here in this one. Another save coming off the face-off. For Maloney. This one's deflected off the body of Karofsky. Donnie was getting after it from Moses Brown. But instead, it's Wilson getting out of the pile with it. It's been a 3-0 game. A pretty fast game. Actually, not really, but not a lot of shots on goal this game. Only 32 total for these two teams. And 3 of them all by Smithfield finding the back of the net. Thomas, Hayden, Travers getting on skates right there. We got Jackson Villani. Donnie feeds up ahead. Karofsky. Rossi can't catch up to it before Matt Payne does. And Payne ahead. Villani take another shot right there. Smithfield possessing. Here's a shot and a good save from Maloney. As it was Jacob Boudreau trying to catch Smithfield their 4th of the game. That one saved. 3:40 to go. Final chance for Moses Brown to make this more respectable in the very least. Almost an afterthought them having any chance to win. But Van Gordon has it for Smithfield. And a big shot at center ice by Bethune. As Dalton Denoyan was the one getting laid out, and see if Bethune spends any time in there for that. And he will. Enter the penalty box for the roughing call. So power play for Smithfield, a feel good one for the Sentinels. I'm sure they're really going to want to get their fourth goal of the game right here, as it will take off much of the remaining clock. They can get it, unless they get one in. All right, trying to create something here. Goff trying to get it for Smithfield along with Mercurio. Off the wall, Billy Hawkins lunging for that one. Hawkins trying to get inside there. O'Farrell takes it away, but Hawkins, good stick work himself as we're under 3 minutes to go here from Smithfield. Travers. Smithfield trying to create it here. Here's a shot wide to the right for Billy Hawkins. Back to Hawkins. Try again. Same shot. Reflected. Oh, it was right there. If there was a man there for Smithfield, it was tapping in easily. O'Farrell and Mercurio getting after it. James Sylvester trying to get him away. Mercurio will enter the box. For Smithfield and get this to even play for the next 57 seconds. Minute 3 seconds, excuse me. Is that how much remains on the Moses Brown penalty? 2 minutes on the board for Mercurio. 4 men on the ice for both teams. And a timeout taken by Moses Brown with 2:20 to go. We'll take a timeout ourselves. Fans Only Sports. Be right back for the final 2 and change.
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
In, fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
In, fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down.
All right, final 2 minutes. 20 seconds to go here from Smithfield Ice Arena. Agarwal trying to get them on the board. This one's wide as well. They've got deflected. Karasi lost his balance, keeps the puck. This is a talented freshman. And then takes a shot against the wall. Face first in there is Boudreaux, the one laying the hit on him. Travers turning it over. Payne trying to lead his man in Jacob Boudreaux right there. Now it's O'Farrell. Inside, and a goal here for Will Karasi. The pass from O'Farrell, so forget the shutout. I know Smithfield wanted that one. But a goal here with such little time to go. It was Will Karasi on the pass from Owen O'Farrell. Freshman getting the goal. Okay, now it's a 3-1 game. Take another quick timeout as Moses Brown still alive, it's still in. We'll be right back.
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
All right, back here, final minute 32. As Moses Brown just scored their first goal of the game. Trying to potentially mount a little comeback here in the last few minutes. Last 86 seconds of this one. Face off, taken by Moses Brown, trying to set something up. Travers could not get a good shot there. Oh, that was awkward off his stick. Here's O'Farrell ripping one in there. Got it saved. Moses Brown is still in this. An empty net. Let's see if it's going to go in. Oh, it's just wide of the mark. And Travers luckily gets it back from the Quakers. 6 yards to the Karasi. Empty netter. Oh, and back there was Wilson to prevent it from even thinking about going into the net. Wilson gonna lose the puck. Good chance. Goff's going to slice in there. Won't get it. Off the wall. Farrell's trying to get it, and they're going to say offsides. 39.4 to go. There's a lot of action with the empty net from Moses Brown. Got pretty interesting rather quickly. Final 30 seconds. And Moses Brown. Might be a roughing call against somebody. Moses Brown in a power play. 6 skaters on the ice, and now O'Farrell, arguably their best player, getting into the box for the final 30 seconds of this one. Only 10 seconds left on the Mercurio penalty. So it was a lot of fun action here in the last couple of minutes. This one hit hard off the wall. 20 seconds to go. Mercurio comes out of the box, trying to salvage any other offense that Moses Brown might have. And now an empty net. Can we get one more off? No. Big hit against the wall on Chase Rinker. He's taking a couple of those today. And 4 seconds, another whistle blows. Some talking here between Max Travers. Three seconds to go. A drop, puck, and a shot about to pretty much end this thing. Everyone can go home. This one sent over and away by Dominic Simonelli. That will do it. Smithfield wins 3-1. Their first win of 2023. And it was a great game for Smithfield, winning their first game in over 5 weeks. They've struggled a lot this season, and this is their best scoring output all year. Quadruple zeros on the clock, and the Sentinels win this one at home 3-1 here on Martin Luther King Jr. Day. So from Tim Duffy and everyone else here at Fans Only Sports Network, signing off, with Smithfield being the victors over Moses Brown today. 2 goals from Nate Goff.